Well, up a little earlier this morning, I was waiting for Gerald to get back to me, and he doesn't want to go, so we are heading out. I just saw a bit of orange peeking through the trees over there. We've got a 45-minute drive. I'm hoping to get the drone up in time for sunrise. Let's do this. So as I mentioned in the last couple of videos, I'm driving around with the 300mm and I've got the teleconverters and I've got my wide angle lens, but I'm finding I'm struggling. I used to carry my 7300 and that would give me a nice zoom. I didn't bring it. I haven't brought it the last few trips. So I do have a new lens on order. I'm waiting for that. I think it's gonna, be the perfect landscape lens, 7200, and I can use the teleconverters on it as well. Really stoked to get my hands on that, but I don't know why. I haven't brought any intermediate lenses, and so I just had a scene back there that I shoot every couple of years right from the highway, and luckily we have the 90mm macro, and I got a shot of it with the macro. Because it was just way too zoomed in at 300mm. So I'll show you guys those two images. It's a 1930s homestead. You got the log house with the chinking in between it, and yeah, it's a cool scene. Well, we've actually got some light rain hitting the windshield right now. Overcast skies. The sun started to come up, but we're out here now. We can't win them all. Maybe this will clear off in a little bit. I don't know. We missed sunrise because of that. I was up at 5:30 this morning, ready to go. Can't win them all, but we're gonna hit my favorite moose road and look for color. We can still get beautiful fall colors even on a lightly overcast day like today. We're gonna make the best of it. Oh, the grader is somewhere in front of us here, obviously. He's only done half the road. Coming up here to a scene I also photograph every year. Right here. Well, gray skies with clouds can be nice, but just a flat gray sky, not so good. But I'm not the kind of guy who's going to put fake skies in my shots. I never have, I never will. We're not going to do that, so we're just going to take the shots we can get today and keep moving on. That's all, I capture what's here. I don't like to set up scenes. I don't like to add fake skies. I do minimal post-editing. I will always bring up the color a little bit and the saturation, the warmth. Those are things you play with. Contrast, maybe a bit of sharpness in some images, especially when I use the older lenses, but I don't add things. I don't Photoshop things. Very rarely do I Photoshop something out of an image as well. In fact, I'll just shoot it from a different angle if there's something I don't like. As always, hoping to find a moose back here on this road. I showed you guys 3 moose off of this road last fall. We were deer hunting and I was sitting in my deer blind and we got cow, the calf, and the bull. So go back and watch last year's hunting videos if you didn't see those. Only videoed them, of course, didn't shoot anything. It was deer hunting, and no, we didn't get any deer either last year, so. was sitting on a moose watch right on this hill one time, and a pine marten came out, and he was very curious, and I got video footage of him standing up on his hind legs and chattering away to me, trying to figure out what I was, even though I was standing there very still. He saw me right away. He knew I didn't belong. Maybe I can find that footage. If I can, I'll stick that in here. I've been hunting these roads since I was a kid. Some beautiful country back here. Oh, just stopped at the first little beaver dam here. Put the drone up for you guys. I got some amazing drone footage. It's cold. It feels like snow out here today. It's dark, it's gloomy. I put the ND32 on the drone and it was actually too dark. So I did find the limitations of the laptop in terms of editing for you guys. It will edit the files from this ZV-E1 camera, the drone, any of my cameras, no problem. However, you cannot adjust colors or saturation or anything to the video. It will play them on the timeline. It'll allow you to cut and edit and replace them and move them around. But as soon as you try to do anything to the video itself, the laptop locks up. So some of that drone footage might be a little dark, guys, but unfortunately, there isn't anything I can do about it. But you guys will get the gist. It is beautiful. Down below us is the hydro line that we came through, that we passed along the way in here. And then now we're going up the mountain, and it's all hardwood maple from here. Beautiful colors. Check out the drone footage. And yes, I got an update from Asus yesterday. They do have my video card and they are looking at it and they should have it back to me within 10 days. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And this is what my truck starts to look like after I've done a bit of droning and stuff for you guys. Everything is out. We've got a charge. There's 2 batteries that are dead. Cameras everywhere. I will also like to add that the new controller that comes with the Mini 4 Pro has a really nice battery life on it. 5 hours. So I don't have to worry every time I go to use the drone that the controller is not going to work. I only have to worry about the batteries. You get 3 batteries in the Flymore pack. They charge fairly quickly, depending on what your plug-in source is. Here in the truck, they don't charge so fast. But you get about 25 minutes per battery. So before with my old drone, not only were the batteries constantly dying, but the controller was constantly dying. So if you were out and about in the truck, you'd have to have 2 plugs and it didn't work. So I can go 2 weeks on the controller before I have to charge it. It's a nice feature. Well, I think we're going to turn around here, guys. It's so dark and these flat gray skies are doing nothing for these photos, so I know, I said that you can get decent photos on a gray day. You can if there's, enough definition in the clouds up there. If it's just a flat wash, it doesn't look great. But we got out, traveled the road. I might, there's still a chance we might see a moose or something on the way out, so you never know.